Hi there, it's Lindsay. Let's talk about some of the really important questions that I get about team leader. And those questions would be, what are the financial benefits and what is the time commitment involved in both becoming a team leader and then after you become a team leader? Those are some really important questions, and I have some great answers for you. So let's tackle the financial benefits of team leader. One of the main reasons that I became a team leader was because I wanted to contribute a full-time income to our family's budget. And becoming team leader was the best way to do that within Usborne. And so as a consultant, just a consultant, you make 25% commission on your party sales. Now, that does vary, and you can see it in your consultant's manual if you do special events like Cards for a Cause. But you do make the 25% off of your party sales. Now, if you sell $1,000 retail in 1 month, then you do get an extra 4% bonus on top of that 25% commission, which is awesome. I love that 4% bonus. But what happens when you become team leader? When you become team leader, you actually make 8.5% extra on top of all that on your personal sales and your central group sales. That's those recruits that you bring in under you. That is so amazing. And when you promote out team leaders from your own team, then there's other tiers for what percentages you can make all the way down to the third level of your team. But that's for another conversation, and that happens as you promote up. As you promote team leaders out and as you promote up, because there are different levels than just team leader. We have team leader, senior leader, executive leader, so it goes on. And so there are some major financial benefits to promoting. When we have Express Success promotion, which is when you promote within your first 12 weeks, and then but anyone can promote, so you don't have to promote within your first 12 weeks. You can do it anytime. Although there's some extra special incentives to promoting during your first 12 weeks, and that is if you promote during your first 12 weeks as Express Success promotion, you will receive $300 in books and then an extra $200 cash bonus. And that it's just so wonderful to get that. I promoted Express Success, and it was such a huge gift at the end of working so hard. And then but anyone who does promote to team leader does get a $100 cash bonus, which is also amazing. And so what are we talking about time commitment here when we talk about jumping in and doing this whole promotion thing? And I can give you specific details of what exactly I did and what I have seen the average amount of work to be for other team leaders. And it is a push. I will be completely honest with you and let you know that you do have to work harder during your promotion period to meet those goals. And the Express Success, I think, is almost a harder push because you're coming in new. You don't know you don't necessarily know our products. You don't know anything about the business, and you might have a harder time getting we always say an average party brings in about $400 in retail sales. Sometimes it might be harder for you to get there in the beginning as a new consultant. So if you are a new consultant and you're going for Express Success, it is absolutely possible. I did it, and I know many other team leaders who have done it, but sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. But know that you have a ton of support around you. So when we talk about the details of what exactly you might have to do to be able to meet promotion, I want to talk about like the amount of parties per month. How many parties would you have to do per month to be able to hit Express Success promotion? Well, I was doing anywhere between 8 to 12 parties per month during my promotional period to be able to hit my promotion goals. What are the promotion goals? What do you have to do each month of your 2-month promotion push to be able to become a team leader? Well, the first month you have to sell $1,000 in personal sales, and the second part of that is your central group sales. That means you and your recruits under you have to sell $2,750 in that first month in retail sales. Now, your sales are included in that $2,750, and that can sound like a lot, but whether you're doing it yourself or whether you're doing it with some recruits under you that first month, you do have to have enough parties to be able to kind of catapult you there. And that's where I found that doing 8 to 12 parties per month was really what helped me to be able to do that. And what happens when you do that many parties and events in a month is that you are really getting a snowball effect going. You're meeting a lot of new people. You can get bookings from your parties and then also recruits from your parties, and being able to gain those extra bookings and those recruits only helps catapult your business to be more successful. And when I did my Express Success promotion, it really just made my business so much more successful in the long run, because I was able to work really hard for 3 months to be able to make that promotion. And I did meet a ton of people. I got a lot of bookings. I got a lot of recruits and was able to really build a team. And it was so helpful to be saturated by doing Express Success. And that's really what it does, is it kind of saturates you in the business right off the bat. And it can be overwhelming. I won't lie. It's overwhelming when you first start out to do that. But you learn so much out of the business right in the beginning. And you get to meet so many people and get all those bookings. And again, that snowball effect just starts going, so it can really help your business in the long run to just put that hard work in it right from the beginning. So to be able to, so we talked about the first month, $1,000 in personal sales and $2,750 in your central group sales, and your own sales are included in that. And so for the second month push, then it's the same thing, $1,000 personal and $2,750 for your central group sales. And then you also, by the end of that second month, you have to have 3 success-bound recruits and 3 active recruits. Now, what does that mean? These can actually be the same people. It doesn't have to be both the success-bound plus the 3 active. It can just be 3 people who happen to be both. The success-bound recruits are those who have sold $1,000 in their incentive period. So in their first 12 weeks of business, they had to have sold $1,000. Now, the active recruits are, you have to have 3 people who have sold at least $500 in the previous 3 months. That would apply more to people who are promoting outside of their incentive period. So for those who are not doing the Express Success, then you have to make sure that you have the 3 active recruits. But if you're doing Express Success, these people will be the same people. You'll have your 3 success-bound recruits who will therefore be active because they sold $1,000 in 12 weeks' time. So I hope that's not too confusing. But once you have to apply for becoming a team leader in your back office. You'll find that in your back office under Essentials. And once you do that, you want to choose your promotion date. And it's a 2-month period, so you'll know what your month 1 is, and that's the month you apply, or you can choose to do it for the next month. And then you'll have your second month, and then you need to choose to promote. There's a drop down there for the first of the month following your second month of promotion. So again, we talked about the financial benefits and how just wonderful that this can be to help your family and to help your business and to make you more successful in the long run. And the time commitment is a hard push for that 2-month promotional period, but it's not awful. I talked to my husband beforehand about it, and he just knew. He knew it was going to be a lot of work, and he accommodated, and he watched the kids while I did my parties and prepped, and we made it work. And so you'll have to maybe sit down with your spouse, or maybe talk to a family member if you need someone to babysit, and make allowances for that promotional push period. But I want to talk about what the time commitment is after team leader, because I think that is truly important. I do not do 8 to 12 parties per month now. I actually do 6 parties per month, max, usually. Sometimes I do 8, but I'm definitely not doing more than 8 in a month, and my average would be 6 now. And this is super important for me to tell you this, because yes, you work very hard to become team leader, but after you become team leader, you feel like you can breathe. The key once you become team leader is consistency in your business. So you work smarter, not harder. And so I do lead a team and I spend time answering questions, but there's a lot of ways that you can be smart in how you control your schedule. And so you're not on Facebook all the time answering all your team's questions or doing crazy amount of events each month to be able to meet sales goals. It's not like that when you become team leader. There is a certain amount you have to sell each quarter, but if you're just working consistently, doing 4 to 6 parties per month, you can scale back. You can if you want to make a lot more, you can definitely do your 8 to 12 parties a month. I was one that I wanted to do the really hard push, and then I wanted to scale back to do 6 parties or events per month, and be able to have that time flexibility there, but still make the income. And that is a big deal that I want to promote to you, is that even though I was able to scale back on how hard I work each month, I still am able to make a very solid, consistent income, which surprises me even sometimes because it's more than what I thought I would get, because I have a team under me and I'm making the overrides checks on my team. And so what do you think that amount looks like? It's kind of hard to conceptualize sometimes when you're just hearing percentages. As a consultant, it was a push for me to even make $500 a month. But when I became a team leader, it jumped from $500 a month to $1,000 and more a month. And I've heard that on average for other consultants as well, that just starting out as team leader, those overrides checks came in and it doubled their commission depending on how hard that they were working. And so it's something and those paychecks only grow from there as you promote within the company and as your team grows. But even just starting out as, a starting team leader, you will see huge financial benefits. And whether your reasons for joining Usborne are financial or not, you can achieve your dreams becoming a team leader. And so there is a time commitment involved, that push to become team leader. But once you become team leader, you can choose to scale back or not, depending on what your dreams for your business are and what your goals for your business are. And I personally love the flexibility about that. So I hope that you'll consider team leader and submitting your application and putting in that push and hard work so that you can truly enjoy success within Usborne and grow your business from there and share literacy with the world. Thank you.